morning. I believe and it is my hope that you're doing fine. And yet, this is another opportunity that I come to speak to you and talk to you and interact to you. First of all, thank you so much for the support and listening and the subscription that is keeping on. Please keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. Click the subscription button right there and be able to share with more on what we are able to speak and what we are able to discuss each and every other opportunity. Today is another special moment that I just want to speak about something that is unique to each and every one of us. Everyone have our own weaknesses. Now, the big question is, what has your weaknesses done to you in terms of the positivity and in terms of the negativity? You know, at times we look at our weaknesses or our mistakes or our past failures as things that are able to drag us down, things that are able to pull us down, things that are able to separate us from our visions, from our family, from our relationship, from our work. But today let's talk about something positive about the failures that encompass our life. Or let's talk something positive that happens when mistakes, when failures come. The first thing that comes on board is we are able to learn from our own mistakes. During this week, I had a conversation with someone and they literally shared and informed me that most of the time, people don't learn from other people's mistakes. Those are very few people that are able to do that. But majority of us are not able to learn from other people's mistakes. We use our mistakes to be able to learn. We use our mistakes as a learning opportunity. But let me assure you, learning from our own mistakes is one of the biggest challenges that we can be able to encounter. It's one of the biggest pains that we can be able to encounter. But more or less, they can be able to speak to us the volumes and they can be able to speak to us the situation that are happening to our life. So the first thing that failures or weaknesses come to our life is we are able to learn from our own mistakes. Number two, what failure does or what our weaknesses does, it brings out people who are in your life. Let me assure you, when you're smiling, when everything is working well, when your relationship is working well, when your family is doing fine, when your business is doing fine, when your children are doing fine, you will never realize who your people are or people that believe you are. But let me assure you also that once you start having setbacks, once you start having these weaknesses, once you start having these things that are happening negatively to your life, you are able to realize and you are able to know exactly who is in your life. So that one is also another opportunity that weaknesses and mistakes that happen to our life are able to bring. Most of the time, you realize people who will be able to stand with you when you're in a problem. You realize people you can stand with or people who can be able to be with you all throughout when you are during your weakest moment. So when you're having your weaknesses or moments that are down to your life, you are able to realize people that are there, people that who speak and people who say, surely I am with this brethren or I am with this sister. Number three, that the weaknesses or the failures that does to our life, they give us more energy. For example, when you attempt to be able to do something in your life and it does not happen and you fail, one of the things that can happen is you're able to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, where have I failed? What have I done wrong? What have I not done right? And that one, you will be able to go back and achieve whatever you want to achieve with the positivity and with the synergy and with the energy and with everything that you are able to do. So weaknesses of past mistakes or past failures are able to give you energy. So you'll be able to go back to your dream, you'll be able to go back to your job, you'll be able to go back to your relationship, you'll be able to go back to whatever thing that made you weak and realize that you can be able to have a different approach of the whole situation. And once you do these three things, you'll be able to overcome them. So most of the time, even as you go out there today and the rest of the week, do not be afraid to make mistakes. Do not let your weaknesses pull you down. Realize three things. One, they will be able to make you learn from your own mistakes, which sometimes I understand it's rather painful, but it's something that will automatically happen. Number two, Weaknesses and failures that happen to our life, they bring out people who are able to stand with our life. So take these mistakes and failures that are able to make you understand who can be able to be with you during that hard time. And number 3, realize that these weaknesses and these things that are happening negatively to your life, they can be able to give you energy. You can be able to refocus. You can go back to the drawing board and realize how you're going to do much better. So as you're stepping out today, realize that it is not all about bad things that happen, when weaknesses, when failures, when challenges come to your life, but there is always something positive. So as you step out there, when you're facing challenges, remember there is something positive that you can be able to learn, and don't fear making mistakes. We are human, but let's so much be able to give energy to what brings the best in us. And if you look around, people will discourage you. If you look around, relationship will discourage you. If you look around, there's nothing maybe positive you can be able to get. But realize this, in every situation, you can learn the best. So step out there and be able to focus and be able to have the energy and be able to do much better. God bless you, and thank you so much for the support and for the subscription that you're keeping on sharing. And keep in mind, be able to share this and invite someone. They can be able to learn 1 or 2 things that maybe you cannot be able to speak to them. God bless you and have an amazing day ahead. Thank you so much.